Welcome, Libra, to your September 2024 reading. And thanks for tuning in. And happy birthday to all you Libras born at the end of September. I hope you have a great month. Now, if you've watched my video before, you might want to jump ahead to the actual reading. It'll be in about 2 minutes. But if you're a new viewer, I just have a few little announcements. Now, I am no longer offering free mini readings to new subscribers. I would still love you to subscribe, but I got such a huge response to my offer, and I am still working through the readings. I've done a whole chunk of them. Now, there's a few reasons I'm not doing them anymore. Is just because there's no way I can keep up. I just wasn't expecting everyone to take me up on my offer, and so yeah, I put as much energy into the free ones as I would if you were sitting in front of me. So it takes a lot of my energy, and I'm noticing that people aren't even watching them. So that's kind of a reason that I'm not doing them anymore. I'll catch up as best I can. Please don't worry if you have subscribed and you've requested one, you will get your reading. As I said, I've done a whole chunk of them again to get through some, so please check those out. Check out your messages to see if you have requested one, if your video is there. Now, let's get into this month's reading. Now, before I do, if you would like a reading from me, leave me a small donation. There's a link, there's a little button down below. I think it says with a $sign on it. You can leave me a donation and I'll bump you up the list and squeeze you in before the free ones, just because I know if you've paid for it, then at least you'll be watching it. You will want to pay. It doesn't have to be $1 million, but I'm just not doing the free ones anymore. Okay, now I'm using the Mystical Palette Tarot deck by Ciro Marchetti here, and I just love this. It's just beautiful. These are little works of art. But let's get into your reading. I do apologize for that. Now, you start out the energy of the month with the Six of Swords. And this is a card that talks about leaving a difficult situation that just has been quite tumultuous, quite difficult mentally and emotionally in a way, but more so stressful. And the Six of Swords talks about that card. It talks about that energy of leaving the shores of a tumultuous time to calmer, smoother waters. And, you know, in this particular deck, Ciro Marchetti shows the woman in a gondola navigating the waters where the swords are, but you're navigating through to calm energy. You know, you can't stay where you are anymore. It's just been too difficult here. Now, for a lot of you, this can be talking about your career, your passion, your inspiration. You've got quite a few wands here. And not only that, you've got the Emperor card. And it's interesting. I really feel like, Libra, you have got a significant Aries around you, because the Emperor card is the card for Aries, and the King of Wands here I always read as an Aries anyway. I mean, it could be any fire sign because it is a general reading, so an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag, but 9 times out of 10 it represents an Aries for me. So the fact that you've got Aries coming out twice here definitely could be a significant Aries in your life, but also this tells me you are taking control of your existence, your life, your passions, your career, your desires. It's quite interesting. Now, I use jumpers. I know you didn't see me shuffle the cards here because I try to save as much time as I can, particularly after that long intro. But these are jumpers, and I shuffle my deck very, very well. Now, Virgo received the Emperor card, they received the Three of Pentacles, they received the Two of Cups, and they received the Ace of Wands. So this is, you may have a very significant Virgo, or a lot of, because particularly if you're on the cusp as well, you might want to watch Virgo reading here as well. But to me, you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into a project, and the Three of Wands tells me that you are going to be seeing the results of your efforts. They're on their way. And you know, the story of the Three of Wands in a traditional deck, you would see the figure standing on a cliff and watching big ships coming in that represent all of the things that they have been waiting for to arrive. And the Three of Wands, when it shows up, kind of says you don't have to stand there watching the ships coming in. You know they're on their way. You know what you want is going to arrive. So you can now move on to that next stage of planning, of doing things. It kind of has a message that comes along with it, of what are you waiting for? You know, just go for it, move on. And it's interesting, you know, you have 2 3s here. Now, I always have to say I'm not a numerologist, but I don't believe in coincidences either. So when you have multiple 3s, they represent growth and they represent self-expression, and they also, now this, for some of you here, I'm just getting, this can even be talking about the birth of a child. You do have the Ace of Wands, which can be the birth of a child here. But for those of you that are not going to have children or not going to give birth, this can be the birth of a wonderful, new, inspiring idea, a creative project that you want to start working on, a new business that you want to start working on, a new career that you want to get into. This is new. The birth of something wonderful and new here. Can even be talking about a new pet that you want to bring into your life for some of you. But a lot of 3s in a reading gives you sort of tells me that you're seeking expansion in many aspects of your life. And you've got the energy, the passion, the drive in that Emperor card to do so. And you know, you might be needing some assistance from people around you. You've got the Three of Pentacles. This is that tight-knit little team that gets together and works hard. This is you being a leader as well. So some of you might be getting a promotion in September, or certainly, like I said, if you're starting a new job or starting a new business, you are going to be mentoring other people, sharing your skills, your knowledge, your wisdom with other people, and teaching them and leading them and guiding them. Now, if you are wanting to start something new here, the Emperor and the King of Wands, both of them talk about making plans, writing lists, putting your plans into action in a systematic way, have structure, have, you know, I was going to say, have that strength to direct other people. Take on that Emperor energy. They are great leaders. They are, you know, the Emperor, they rule. They're great rulers. And so I feel like you are absolutely taking control of your life and your finances and even your relationships, and bringing about this, working on this new spark, this new inspiration that you have. Now, It's interesting, you've got the Magician card. I love this card, particularly in this deck as well. It's just lovely. The Magician has everything that they need. They have, and it's always depicted in the majority of tarot decks. You will see the Pentacle, the Cup, the Sword, the Wands, the fire, the inspiration. You've got all of these things, all of the elements in front of you, and you can manifest your reality here. You can manifest that perfect love, that perfect job, that perfect life that you have been wanting to create here, just by using all of your manifesting abilities. And when that Magician shows up in a reading, boy, oh boy, this is the best time to do it. So visualize what you want here. The Two of Cups, this is a beautiful relationship here as well. But, if you're already in a loving, beautiful relationship, this can talk about a new relationship coming in here, that you are just perfectly suited to that other person. You mirror each other and you just fit together as a beautiful unit. But if you're already in a relationship and that doesn't relate to you, this can even be you, like I said, working on a team, in your career, this perfect match between you and a group of people, a job, a new project, whatever it is. And it'll be different for all of you, because obviously this is a general reading, but you can manifest this perfect match in whatever area that you are wanting to pursue things in here. But it is beautiful, wonderful, powerful energy when you get that Magician card. Now we'll get some clarifying cards out. Now I'm using a deck by Juliet Sharman Burke. This is a little more simplistic in its imagery, and I just thought it will balance out the richness of the Ciro Marchetti deck here. But still, I love this deck. It's beautiful, it's simple, and it's great for I'll take them all. Okay. Wow. Seven of Cups here. Yeah, you're in a great position here, particularly with the Three of Wands that says, what are you waiting for? You can move on to the next thing now. You've done what you need to here. There's new inspiration. And this is a card that talks about you being a little bit spoiled for choice. It's a great position to be in, but don't sit back and visualize all of the options in front of you and think about how's that going to work out for me, because it can actually leave you feeling a little bit stuck, like you can't make the decision. Because I always use the analogy of that kid in the lolly shop where they've got $1 and they walk into the lolly shop and it's like, oh my gosh, I want everything, but they can't have everything because they've only got $1. So they've got to choose what they want, and the decision can be really hard. So don't spend too much time pondering it all. I mean, you've got the Moon card here, which is definitely talks about things that are hidden, that are unknown, but it does talk about using your intuition, using your dreams, your allowing that to guide you as well. So if you are feeling a little bit stuck about which direction or which choice to make in moving forward, allow your intuition to guide you here as well. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles, this is really interesting. This, and again, 2 sevens here. This is again, self-reflection, similar to having multiple 3s here. When you have multiple 7s, you're kind of doing a lot of soul searching at the moment. But the Seven of Pentacles is a really good card it does have this element of waiting, similar to that Three of Wands, where, You know your ships are coming in. Now move on. The Seven of Pentacles kind of does talk about that. You know, the farmer has created this wonderful crop here. You can see the ears of corn. I think they're corn, wheat, whatever it is. He's put all of the energy and effort into tilling the soil and planting the seeds and watering them and nurturing them and growing them. And he can't go out and make that process happen any faster. He can't go and pull on the little shoots to make them grow. All he can do now is wait for the fruit to ripen, and then they're ready to pick. So while there is this waiting here, you are doing a lot of soul searching, and this could be to do with your career, your life in general, where you're at the moment. But yeah, Seven of Pentacles, very, very interesting card. Now, you've got the Page of Wands that came out in that lot as well. Now, this is very, again, a lot of wands here, a lot of passion, a lot of energy, a lot of drive. This is a card that can talk about you wanting to go back and learn some new things. This is a very adventurous energy. Very inquisitive energy in a way, passionate energy. You want to maybe go on a journey and can be literal or metaphorical. Like I said, do some more study in an area that really interests you, and move on to that next stage in your career. Get some more assistance to allow you to proceed in a direction that you really want to go, you know, if you want to get some more skills or something like that. But great news here. Pages are messages or messengers, so there could be some wonderful news coming in here for you that you've been waiting to hear about as well, which is lovely. I can't remember if I said this can represent a fire sign, so another Aries, Leo or Sagittarian. Now, you've got the Five of Pentacles. So if you have been stuck with trying to make a decision, the Five of Pentacles does talk about asking for assistance. Now, you know, if you've been struggling financially in any way, or with a career, or even physically, if you've been unwell, you might be getting some really good news about that, to say that your healing is on track, things are working out here. If you've been waiting on some news about your finances, you might be getting some great news about that and how to proceed as well. And the Five of Pentacles always says, ask for help if you are struggling. You know, if you look at the imagery on this deck, like most decks, you know, you see this poor beggar sitting outside in the cold. Both of them are unwell. You know, this person's on crutches there, and they're begging. They don't have much money. They're struggling physically in a lot of ways. But behind them is a church. You can see the beautiful stained glass window there. And all they need to do is to go around the corner, go into the church and ask for assistance. There are people in there that will give you assistance, give you food, give you warmth, give you shelter. There are people there that will be able to help you. And so there is, if you have been struggling, Libra, please ask for help, because you will get it. There is assistance there for you. And it's interesting, you've got the Eight of Cups here too. Now, you know, you had the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. This is the very, very similar messages here. You know, the Six of Swords kind of says you're being forced to move away from a difficult time, from a difficult energy, difficult mindset. And the Eight of Cups, you've actually made the decision to go. You're moving on, and you don't know where it is that you are headed. You don't know where you're going to. You know, this figure can't see over the hilltop. You know, often in a lot of decks you will see the Eight of Cups is a very difficult card, but you always see the moon in the Eight of Cups, and you have the moon as well. So I feel like you're being guided here, or if you're uncertain or unsure, like I said, listen to that intuition to guide you and to tap into that. You know, you've got also in that lot you had the Page of Pentacles, so definitely some good news coming in here. This is also a Capricorn, or it can be another earth sign, so a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo here. But hardworking, diligent, you've been working hard, and you know, you're on a new path. You're turning that. I feel like that Eight of Cups is leading you to this brand new journey. Now, you could physically be going on a trip. You could be moving somewhere, going somewhere different. But this does have that element of adventure as well. So I'm getting this theme coming through here for you. I really love that. 2 pages. Lots of great news, great messages about your career, about your any creative project that you've been working on. But it could be younger people around you as well, and you could be going on a new journey with them. You have that tight-knit little group here that you are in, but the Fool is it's a card of adventure as well, you know, and there's a little bit of an element of the unknown, but this says take that leap of faith and go for it. Now, I'll just get out a final card from the Now I Understand Oracle deck by Janine and Lauren McLean. Whoa, I'm going to take that one. Okay, heads up. You are now in the know. Information has been given to you like a breadcrumb trail. Interesting. I like that because you've got 2 pages. So some messages are coming through here for you. And also I feel like the moon, where things are hidden and unknown, but there is this, you can see by the light of a full moon, you can get that inspiration. So there are little messages coming through here for you, Libra. Just keep an eye out, keep your mind open, and allow that information to filter through to you and guide you here, because I definitely see you are on a new journey here, which is very exciting. So we'll leave it there. I hope that resonated with you. Please, if you're interested in that mini reading, take me up on my offer. Leave a small donation. Doesn't have to be $1 million, but just so I know that you will come back and watch the video that I leave for you in the link. That will be great. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.